Mike Evans signs a 5-year extension for $82.5 million. So that's $16.5 million per year, which is good for him. He's a good receiver. He's obviously been playing with Jameis Winston. He played with Johnny Manziel in college football. Kind of boosted his overall value. He's a very good receiver. If you see him, he's tall. He's not very tall, but if you throw the ball to him, he could jump up, catch it, good hands. Overall, he is the number one receiver on the Buccaneers right now. And I think he's the best receiver on the Buccaneeers. And I think he's one of the best up-and-coming talents in the NFL. And him and Jameis have a good chemistry. So it's a good deal. Here's the thing. Here's the problem I got with the Buccaneers, okay? They got all the offensive pieces, but they need the defensive pieces. I don't know why they got rid of Doug Martin. Because Doug Martin, I heard, might be meeting with John Gruden in Oakland. So there might be a little pairing there. But the Buccaneers have to fix their defense if they want to be better. So this is just a good deal for them overall. You know, give Mike Evans his money. Let him sort of, be happy about his money. Pay your offensive players. Make the offense be good. Also bring in some defense at some point, though. $16.5 million is a lot of money, but Mike Evans deserves it. Deserves every penny of it. Dude is a really good receiver. Him and Deshaun Jackson. I think Jameis Winston can really take off in this offense. I think there's certain games where him and Jameis Winston both need to step up. I think the thing is, these guys are young kids. They need to sort of step up in the pressure moments where they play the Falcons, the Saints, the Panthers. You kind of have to, play really well because even the Panthers, Cam Newton is pretty good. He might be immature, but Cam Newton has experience now, and he's pretty good. So you have to play with a certain level of excellence to knock off any of the teams in the NFC South, and I think this signing only helps them on offense, which is good for them. You lock up a good receiver, elite receiver in the NFL. For 5 years. So they basically got him for a really long time now, which is good because you want continuity. Continuity is good in the NFL. Continuity is the thing that helps you win, especially in football. With the 63-man roster, continuity is one of the things that will help you win a Super Bowl. If you look at the Eagles, they had continuity with Carson Wentz, Nick Foles, continuity, they win the Super Bowl. Continuity with the New England Patriots, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Deion Lewis. I mean, even Deion Lewis is a moving piece. Amendola, Gronkowski, Edelman's been there forever. It's just that continuity. So it's good to sign these guys that are good and keep them on the team. Don't trade Mike Evans. I don't think Mike Evans is ever going to be a tradable piece or trade bait for that matter. I think the Buccaneers need to go out on the draft and get some defense. But this is a really good signing for them. I really like to see I really want to see what Mike Evans will do in terms of production. I want to see him live up to this deal. He has lived up to this deal so far. But I feel like now the offense really needs to go. You know what I mean? I feel like Mike Evans, there are certain games where he plays against certain big teams, and he kind of chokes. He doesn't have it that night, or he doesn't play well enough. Like when they play the Patriots, or like when they play the Saints sometimes. Like he has amazing plays, but I feel like as an individual stats, like touchdowns and stuff, when he plays the bigger teams, they have to be more. He can't just show up against trash teams. Because obviously he's the number one receiver. But his flaw is that when he plays against big teams, he tends to shrink a little bit. So I feel like he needs to sort of step up. Like I said, I referred to this earlier, but he needs to step up in the pressure. I know the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are a tough division. They are a tough team to beat sometimes, and they play really, really quality football. But the problem is, they're not consistent. Mike Evans isn't consistent. Mike Evans can play well on any given night, but he's just not consistent. I don't know if it's a practice thing. I don't know if it's a team thing. I don't know if it's there are a lot of distractions happening in Tampa Bay. I don't know. Tampa Bay seems like that place where there's minimal distractions, but I feel like the team itself, there's certain things that happen inside the team or certain things that happen outside the team that sort of distract them. I think there's certain things that throw them off a little bit, and I feel like they kind of just need to minimize and to maximize opportunity. Because I feel like the window for them is really closing because they have a bunch of talented players, but some of them are getting old, and some of them are young. So they're like a young-old mix, but it's not a good mix because the team is still developing. So if the old guys retire, they're going to go back to sucking again. So since they're developing, it's gonna be tough to really assess them next season. I mean, obviously, I always think Tampa Bay can always have a breakout year if they just stick to it and do it. And I think Mike Evans, it has to start with Mike Evans. Mike Evans has to be that thing. He's making $16.5 million now. He's an elite receiver. He's in the NFL. And this is his time for when he needs to show up and step up. So this is obviously a big contract for him. I think this shows how much trust that Tampa Bay has in Mike Evans. So this is when Mike Evans really needs to go out and be like, all right, team, I got this. I will put you on my back, and I will help us win this game. This is when Mike Evans really, really should shine, and I think he will. I think he will shine in this upcoming season. I think what's going to happen is he's going to shine, but the rest of the Tampa Bay team is going to disappoint. So I think this is a great contract for him. Great payday. Get paid. Good receiver. Good team. I can't wait to see what he's going to do next year. What a great guy. Him and Jameis's chemistry is amazing. So good deal for him. Cash in. $16.5 million a year. Good job. Nice job for Mike Evans. Get paid like a rich receiver.